evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for joining us. We're so delighted that we've got such a fantastic turnout this evening. If you're not on mute, if you could pop yourself on mute, that'd be super. I think we've got about 60 of you on so far, and we have got 155 signed up, so it's going to be a little bit noisy if we're not on mute. So good evening. Welcome to our Engine Ocean Showcase. We are joined by some of our
Jamie, you've muted.
Yes, I was going to say you muted me too. I know I talk a lot, but there we go. So I was just saying we're joined by some fantastic suppliers this evening. We've got Emma with us, who's from Bespoke Earth, who represents the Atmosphere Hotel Group, and she's going to be updating you on Atmosphere and Oblu. We are going to have Catherine joining us from Sun Siam. She's dashing in between appointments, but she'll be jumping on at about 7:20 to update you on Sun Siam Resorts. And we are also joined by the lovely Sarah, who's one of our beach team leaders, and she's going to be doing the Ask the Expert section. So just to give you some housekeeping, running order of the evening. So we're going to set off with a quick update on It's Only, as we always like to do. Then I'm going to pass across to Emma, who's going to update you on Atmosphere first of all. Then we're going to do the Ask the Expert section with Sarah. So thank you to everyone who sent questions across. We've got quite a lot to get through, so we'll try and get through them all, but thank you for that. Then hopefully Catherine will be here at 7:20 for the Sun Siam update. Then it's back to Emma at 7:40, who's going to take us through Oblu. And then the exciting part of the evening at 8 o'clock, we're going to have our interactive quiz, and we have got some fantastic prizes up for grabs tonight, courtesy of our amazing partners. So we've got a 2-night stay at Atmosphere Kanafushi, a 2-night stay at Sun Siam Irafushi, and then we've also got £200 vouchers for the Ivy restaurant. So brilliant prizes up for grabs. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're taking notes. And yeah, and we will have a quick time for questions to our suppliers at the end of their section. So if you do want to pop them in the chat, please do so. This session's also being recorded as well. So if you don't want to be recorded, please switch your camera off. So I'm conscious of time, so I'm going to make a start. So we'll do the If Only update first of all. So Charlotte, who's chief clicker. Okay, so meet the team. We've got a new addition to the team. We're so excited. So I'm joined by Charlotte this evening. Most of you probably know Charlotte, who's my partner in crime down in the South, head of Sales South. So Charlotte is on here in charge of the presentation, the clicking. But we've also got a newbie. So welcome to Vicky Edwards, who's my new sales development exec in the North. She joined us last week, so her first showcase evening. But yeah, there's all of our contact details on there, guys, and it's basically our job to help and support you drive your sales to If Only. So if you do need anything at all, please feel free to reach out to us. We all report into Tracy Doherty, our sales director, and then we've got the lovely Denise in the office who's there to help when we're out and about. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Our team is expanding. Okay, so this is the important people, really. So these are the guys that are on the end of the phone when you ring through to our call centre in Glasgow, and we are super proud of our amazing team. So they're split into two. We've got the TaylorMade team and the beach team. So I'm sure the beach team are going to be super busy tomorrow with all of your inquiries for Atmosphere, Oblu and Sun Siam. But yeah, you'll be speaking to the beach specialist who'll be able to help you out with your Maldives inquiry. So we're not a massive team, but we're back to pre-pandemic numbers. I think we've got a slide with the main reservations number on, but you can also email through to the team if you want to pop any inquiries across via email as well. It's being a bit slow on the clicking, so I'm just going to whiz through these slides because I'm conscious of time. So for those of you who may be new to If Only, just a reminder of who we are and what we do. So we're a luxury long haul tailor-made specialist, and we feature a real wide range of destinations, Indian Ocean being right at the core of what we do. We also have Arabia, Asia, Australia and New Zealand, USA and Canada, Caribbean and Mexico. And we are luxury, so we're really focused on making sure that we've got the right products for you to sell on to your customers. So we hand select them. It's predominantly 5-star. We do have some high quality 4-star, but we are a luxury operator, but we do offer affordable luxury, so we really do have something for everybody. we actually got rid of 20% of our product over the past year or so, which sounds very drastic, but basically we got rid of the product that was giving us a headache. So anything that just wasn't delivering the right service and the right standard of product for our customers. So we have contracted new product to replace that, but just to kind of get across that real focus on making sure we've got the right quality for you to sell to your customers. So we do have all of your big mainstream luxury hotels, but also some quirky little boutique ones as well. So we offer a real range of things. So just those straightforward kind of like point to point or fly and flop holidays, which Indian Ocean is perfect for. But we also do a lot of tailor-made itineraries as well. So we work with lots of different partners. We can offer group touring, we can offer escorted touring, we can offer tailor-made touring. We also do yacht hire, private yacht hire. We've got luxury train journeys. We've got villas, not only in USA, which people often associate villas with, but in lots of destinations across the Caribbean and Far East. We also have self-drive options as well, so we can do kind of like car hire itineraries, but also motorhome hire for those who fancy that kind of thing. But you know, the focus is always on creating the perfect luxury package for your clients. So in terms of our top destinations, I'm not going to really chat about this, but I just wanted to show you Maldives is our number one, which we're super proud of. And for us, as a company that started off as an Indian Ocean specialist, we love the fact that we're still very true to our roots, and Maldives continues to be our top selling destination. So it's being a bit slow is the presentation tonight. So just wanted to give you a few kind of like top line bits of info on our different areas in the Indian Ocean that we sell. So we're going to be talking a lot about the Maldives this evening, magical Maldives. So there's a few kind of key pointers there. So southwest of Sri Lanka in India, 185 inhabited islands across 26 atolls. It's going to take you about 10.5 hours to get there. The currency is a Maldivian rupiah. There's some kind of info on climate there. And that's one thing, and it came up quite a lot in the questions actually, is kind of like the transfers. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in our Ask the Expert section, but there are different ways that you can get to all these beautiful islands and properties, be it seaplane, boat, or domestic air transfer. Then marvelous Mauritius, in the southern Indian Ocean, east of Madagascar in southern Africa. Approximately 11 hours in terms of flight. Sorry, I've just got a message there saying that somebody can't get on. The Mauritian rupee out there. People speak Mauritian Creole, but French and English are main languages in most of the resorts. Again, some info on when it's good to go. And yeah, you can kind of get out and about a lot more in Mauritius. So perfect for customers who aren't wanting to be kind of like restricted to just being in one space. But for me, I think the Maldives is going to win it. Okay, and then sensational Seychelles. We do still do a lot of Seychelles, even though the bulk of what we do tends to be Maldives and Mauritius. So east of mainland Africa, northeast of Madagascar. I don't think people realise how many islands there are in the Seychelles. So 115 islands, about 11.75 hours to get there from the UK. Again, a little bit of info on the best time to go. And the capital is actually Victoria. So just some top line info for you there, and we will be sharing a copy of this presentation if you didn't get to have a look at all of that. So we're going to be talking about the Indian Ocean in much more detail in a sec, but just a reminder, we've got lots of different incentives and campaigns running at the moment, including our ever popular My Loyalty Rewards scheme. And yes, I'm guessing most of you are on our Facebook group, and that's probably how you found out about our training this evening. But if you're not, make sure you follow us on Facebook. We have lots of amazing information on there in terms of offers, campaigns, new things that are coming online. And the format that we put offers on there is in a really, really kind of easy way for you to lift and copy and utilize on your own socials. So yeah, do make sure that you're following us on Facebook. And then our website isn't bookable just yet. It is coming, hopefully. That will be with us in the new year. But again, it's a great information site. We've got lots of fantastic Maldives offers on there. You can, again, find out about our incentives and campaigns, lots of information on the hotels that we work with. So yeah, it's dead easy to get on, ifonly.net. If you haven't got a login, just go to the section where it says login and you can actually sign up. But yeah, it will be becoming bookable soon as well, so watch this space. Seems to be a delay from Newark where Charlotte is. Okay, so just to remind you of some stuff that we've got up and coming, we're doing our sports packages now. So we've already got the Formula One ones out there with packages for the Singapore and Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And we're launching South Africa next month. I was lucky enough to go out to Sampler the other week, and we're going to have some stunning product based around Cape Town, Winelands, Garden Route and Eastern Cape Safari. So we'll be taking quotes for that from next month.
I am clicking as fast as I can, just so you know.
I know, I think there's just a delay as it's coming up the A1. So yeah, just to summarise, why book with us? So we're 100% trade only. It's that reassurance knowing that if you do give out an if only quote, it's not going to be coming back to us directly. They can only book with you guys. We've got 21 years of expert luxury knowledge. We pay industry leading commissions and we pay it on every single element of the booking, including tax. We've got our dedicated sales team out on the road to support you guys. And there's more of us now, which is even more exciting. The guys in the call centre are amazing. Their staff knowledge is second to none. And you're going to hear from the lovely Sarah tonight, sharing some of her expertise and knowledge with us. We've got a wide range of package holidays, including beach and tailor-made. We do have our own in-resort presence in Barbados, Antigua and Mauritius, and we do offer out-of-date range pricing as well. And one of our real key selling points is we will try and guarantee those special requests where possible. So I feel like I've whistled through that, but I know we've got a lot to get through this evening. So I am now going to hand over to Emma, who's going to take us through her presentation about Atmosphere Hotels. So over to you, Emma.
Brilliant, thanks Gemma. So my name's obviously Emma and I work for Bespoke Earth and we represent Atmosphere Hotels and Resorts within the UK, who are a group of hotels within the Maldives. So I'm sure you've all heard of Atmosphere Kanafushi Maldives. So this is our flagship hotel. This was the first hotel we opened within our group. It's a 5-star premium leading property, and as you can see, it's got a beautiful stretch of sandy beach here.
I know Charlotte's going to have to get quicker on the clicker.
That's all right. So Atmosphere Kanafushi, it's a 5-star premium all-inclusive resort. So that means all our drinks, wines, beers, spirits, everything, they're all premium option drinks. Atmosphere Kanafushi is the only hotel within our group that is an actual seaplane journey. So it's a 35-minute seaplane from Mali and it's located in Liviani Atoll. So we're on a 2-kilometre long stretch of uninterrupted white sandy beach. So it really is a beautiful stretch of beach that we're situated on here at Atmosphere Kanafushi. It's quite a large island with 162 villas in total. We have a lot of dining options included within the plan. We've got 6 dining outlets and 5 of them are fine dining. We have our Alina Wellness Spa. We also, we're kids friendly as well. So we have a children's club. We have tennis courts. We have a sports centre. We have lots of water sports, lots of things going on. 2 different pools, an adult only one and one that everybody can join in and go to. And then we have our award-winning restaurant, Just Veg, that you might have heard of. We have a Michelin star chef that comes here every year and revamps the menu. So it is world-renowned, that one. So you can see here on the map, so you can see just how long and skinny Atmosphere Kanafushi is. That, as I said, it's a 2-kilometre stretch of beach. So all our villas are unique because they all face the sunset side of the island. So you're guaranteed whenever you're booking a customer one of our rooms, they're going to have a lovely sunset view from there. And this is just a picture of some of our rooms at Atmosphere Kanafushi. I mean, the rooms are beautiful. So our water villas, they were newly built at the end of 2019. So you can see they're clean, fresh and lovely. Again, this is just a shot of Kanafushi beach here. Lush and green and tropical, this island. It's one of the key selling points. And because the island's so long as well, we also have bicycles. So everybody gets a bicycle when they're staying at Atmosphere Kanafushi. It's completely free of charge. You can bike up and down every day. You just ask for $1 a day donation, which goes to a local charity, which is quite nice. So our leading room's the Sunset Beach Villa. This is the room here, sleeps 2+2 or 3+1. Lovely views of the beach, really private. You have your own sun loungers and then further sun loungers on the beach. And then this room's our Sunset Beach Pool Villa. So you can see the pool just through the doors there. Again, leads straight onto the beach, beautifully appointed. And that also sleeps 2 adults plus 2 children. And these are the new water villas that I mentioned that were built at the end of 2019. So there's a really Miami vibe feel around here. It's really trendy. We've got the Pier 6 restaurant located at the end of the jetty here as well. It's a really lovely setting to go to. And then also new for this year, we built 2 new room types, the Kanafushi Grand Pool Villas. When we've got 20 of these are absolutely beautiful rooms, and that pool is a really long pool. You can do laps in it. The rooms are beautiful. They sleep 2 adults plus 2 children. And then also new for this year, the Kanafushi residence. Now these are something really special. So these, well, they're massive residences basically, and they can sleep up to 5 adults plus 2 children in them. So really big rooms, great for big families or even friends wanting to go and travel together. And this is just another view of the pool from the residence. You can see the lovely like clear perspex plastic in the seating area. We've got some sun loungers in the pool. It really is quite a special room type if you've got someone that wants to upgrade and can afford that option. You can see the seaplane landing in the background there. So when booking the residence, obviously it's a little more expensive than the other room types. However, we do offer special services when booking this room. So you have direct in-villa check-in, a bottle of champagne on arrival, fruit basket. You can choose your own make of wine that will be in your fridge. That will be replenished daily. Then we offer additional services such as an a la carte breakfast in the room once per stay and things like that. You get a dedicated butler and a buggy service. You can choose your own pillars, and it really is a wonderful room type to choose for that special occasion. So this is Liquid. This is the main pool bar. So you can see it's quite a large pool and bar area here. Lots of sun loungers, great views onto the beach. And then this is Sunset, the adult only pool bar. This restaurant here is Just Veg. This is on the far side of the island that doesn't have the beach. Lovely setting here for an evening to eat. It is an award-winning restaurant. Don't be put off that it is Just Veg. It is some of the best food you will ever taste, and would perhaps make you want to become vegetarian. It's a really amazing restaurant, and this restaurant's included within the plan at Kanafushi as well. So for lunch and dinner, guests can eat here as many times as they want during their stay. And then this is our Sri Lankan restaurant, Ceylon Bliss. So this is also included in the price of the holiday. It's open in the evenings from 5 till 9 o'clock, and it's our Sri Lankan street food corner. And the chef does different food every evening. He likes to try out new things, and the food here is absolutely exquisite. He's become quite famous for the guests that have eaten here. They can't recommend it enough. And then this is Courtyard Pier 6. So this restaurant's located on the end of the Water Villa jetty. So this restaurant is included once per 7 nights stay for all guests, but then they can pay and dine here for additional meals should they wish. And we also do teppanyaki grill here. So this is live cooking. This is at an additional charge for guests if they want to book this. So in terms of the all-inclusive, so at the Atmosphere properties, we like to include as much as possible. So as I mentioned, Just Veg, the fine dining restaurants included, Ceylon Bliss is included, the Spice Buffet restaurants included, the Pier 6 is included once per stay, or the Sunset for dinner is also included once per stay as a fine dining option. The Sunset is a la carte during lunchtime, and guests can have an a la carte lunch there as many times as they want. So we do include a lot within the package, all premium brands of spirits, wines and beers. Everyone has an in-villa minibar in their room, and that's stocked with beer, wine, soft drinks and water, everything you can imagine, it's all in there. And we like to give even more to our guests. So we will also offer a sunset fishing cruise during their stay, plus another complimentary excursion. And then Kanafushi doesn't have its own reef that's directly accessible from the beach. So we offer 2 complimentary snorkeling excursions per day. And it's sort of around the back of where Kanafushi is. It's only like a 10-minute boat ride, and guests can snorkel there. All the equipment's included, that's within the price. And guests also get 20% off 2 dives when they're staying at Kanafushi. And then the non-motorized water sports are also all included. And new for from November onwards, for Atmosphere Kanafushi, we're also including the added value spa treatments like we do for our other properties. So for every 4 nights a guest stays at Kanafushi, they'll receive 1 45-minute spa treatment. So and that's a cumulative offer. So anyone who's staying for 12 nights, for example, they'll receive free 45-minute spa treatments during their stay. So that's a really key selling point for Kanafushi, all of the inclusions that we offer. And then on to Varu. So Varu is our other 5-star premium option. So Varu sort of came out of nowhere, really. We opened at the end of 2019, and it's just really sold itself. It's flying off the shelves, Varu, and I think it is because of the premium all-inclusive plan here. It really is a good plan. We're a 40-minute speedboat ride from North Mali. We have 108 villas in total, so a bit smaller than Kanafushi. And we have 4 restaurants, 3 of which are fine dining, and they're included within the plan. And then Alina Spa and Wellness Centre. We also have another kids club here, fully equipped gym and tennis courts, and basically everything that you could want to do is included at Varu. And this is a map of Varu. So you can see we've got 3 jetties that the water villas are on here. And then it's a really lush green island as well. So you can see the middle of the island is all green and tropical. These are just some of our room types at Varu. So the rooms at Varu are exceptionally large. I mean, you can see from the picture of the water villa here how big the decking is, and all of the rooms are good sized rooms at Varu, all beautiful. Okay, so this is our beach villa. So no, Varu doesn't have its own house reef at Varu, but we do the 2 snorkeling excursions a day to the nearest reef, and that's all included in the price of the holiday, and so is all the snorkeling equipment and everything here. So this is our beach villa. This is our lead-in room type, and it sleeps up to 3 adults. We also have beach family villas, and this is what they look like going outside, and this is the beach family villa with pool. And then this is the beach villa with pool from the exterior as well. So lovely big decking areas, lovely pool, and go straight out onto the beach. And then this is an aerial shot of what the family villas look like. So I don't know if you can see from the top, but they're sort of split into 2 rooms. So you have your adults in one room, and then the other room is the opposite side, and then the pool on the left-hand side. And then again, direct access to the beach here. So these are really, really lovely room types. And this is what they look like from the front. So I don't know if you can see in the middle, there's a main door through which you go through to get to like the hallway between the 2. And this is the water villa. So this is a picture of the water villa with pool. However, the water villas without pool that we also sell, they also have a decking of similar size. So really large space with this room type. This is the interior of what the rooms look like. They really are stunning rooms. They're lovely. And the bathrooms, got the bathtubs looking out onto the decking area, out onto the sea. And this is the water suite. So this one is slightly larger. So you can see we've got the sitting area at the back here. And where the waves are breaking, so when I say we don't have a reef you can swim to, but the reef is obviously the other side of that, so it isn't too far when you go around your boat trip snorkeling. So this room type is the highest end room category at Varu. It's the Magillis suite. It sleeps up to 4 adults and 2 children, or 3 per pre, and we also guests can also take a nanny should they be lucky enough to have a nanny to look after the children while they're away. The room's split over 2 levels, as you can see, and in the inner courtyard there's a lovely swimming pool area. On the upper floor there's a big bedroom with a nice terrace overlooking the sea. Downstairs there's another main bedroom, then there's a children's bedroom, and then there's a living and dining area, there's a room for the nanny, and then we've also got the nice outdoor area here where guests can have breakfast as well, and then again direct access to the sea. So we've got 3 specialty fine dining restaurants at Varu, and Varu is very famous for its restaurants. So this is just some of the food on offer at our fine dining restaurants at Varu. This is my favourite restaurant, so I should mention this one. So this is Kage. This is our Maldivian speciality restaurant, and we've literally just won an award here this year. It's the TripAdvisor's award, best of the best, and it's won the best restaurant in the Maldives. So that's a really key thing to remember, because it's something we're really proud of. And then this is Alina Spa. I've put a picture of this in here because the spa is just beautiful. So we have 6 spa huts, and then we have the lovely swimming pool area in the middle where guests can go and relax after their treatments. And you can't see it, but on the inside we have this massive netted area that guests can chill out on and relax. It's really a nice place to go. So in terms of the inclusions at Vari, so we obviously have our main all-day buffet dining restaurant. That's called Lime and Chili. So guests can dine there as many times as they want. We have Kage, which is our Maldivian cuisine fine dining restaurant that I mentioned that's just won the TripAdvisor award. Then we have New, our Mediterranean seafood dining restaurant, which is also fine dining. And then we have Charcoal Beach Grill, which is also fine dining. So for guests staying at Vari, for a 3-night stay, you'll receive 1 fine dining meal included. For a 4 to 5 night stay, it's 2 fine dining meals included. 6 to 7 night stays, 3 fine dining meals included, and 8 to 10 nights is 4 fine dining meals. So if you've got a customer staying for 10 nights, they'll receive 4 fine dining options while they're there, and they can choose to have that in any of our fine dining restaurants, should they wish. Then again, it's all our premium brand of spirits, wines and beers, etc. on offer here, and cocktails and things like that. The mini bars replenish daily with beer, wine, soft drinks, snacks, etc. And then guests all have access to the gym activities. We've got our children's club, and similar to Atmosphere Kanafushi, because we like to include so much, we also include the sunset fishing cruise, then another complimentary excursion during their stay. I did the stargazing cruise when I was there. That was absolutely amazing. I touched on the 2 snorkeling trips a day we include, and the snorkeling equipment. Again, we do the 20% off 2 dives, and then the non-motorized water sports is included as well. So again, similar to Atmosphere Kanafushi, we have the spa treatments included. So for every 4-night stay, a guest will receive 1 45-minute spa treatment per person. And these are proper full-on spa treatments, massages. You get to choose them from a list, and they won't be disappointed with those. So we think that's one of our key selling points, the amount of inclusions that we include within our packages. Okay.
Thank you so much for that, Emma. I've been scribbling frantically, making lots of notes. So
I hope I covered everything. It's quite hard because we include so many different things. But
yeah,
you know, I've got loads of fact sheets I can send you as well at the end, so you can send them out to anyone who wants them.
Brilliant. No, that's fantastic. So I've seen a few questions popping up. I know that you've answered some of them as we went about house reefs and whatnot. Vicky, are there any other questions that we've got for Emma?
So I think you did answer this, but there was any rooms for a family of 5. I think that was put just before you popped up the rooms for 6. So that was from Claire.
Yeah. And I can also provide a list of all the room types that sleep up to 5, because we've got some 2-bedroom sunset beach villas at Atmosphere Kanafushi. They sleep up to 5, and then the residences as well. So we do have a lot that can take big families. So yeah, they're good options. So I'll send all that info over.
Perfect. And then Lynn's asked if there's any charge of age restrictions for the overwater villas at either the Vari or the Kanafushi?
No, so we don't have restrictions in place. I mean, we don't have a lot of children staying in them, to be honest. But if someone does want to take a young child, we'll make them sign a disclaimer before they go. So we don't restrict, but you don't often get young children staying in them, to be honest.
Perfect. And then Kerry's asked, is there just one Kanafushi residence?
No, we have 10 of the residences, and they are amazing. I went on a recent fam trip and we got to use one for the afternoon, and it was just the best afternoon we'd had, I think.
Fantastic. And Ada said, yeah, fact sheets would be amazing. There's a lot of love for the fact sheets.
Yeah, no, I'll get everything sent over.
Yeah, and then there was another question about the house brief at Kanafushi.
Yeah,
I think you did cover that.
Yes, Kanafushi doesn't have a house reef either. So Kanafushi is on, so you've got the sunset side with the long stretch of beach, and then the reef is on the other side, which is the side that doesn't have the reef. So the boat has to take you out to the other side. So it's not far, but we do 2 free trips a day. And guests can go snorkeling at the end of the jetty. There's not a reef as such, but there is a lot of fish and marine life around there. So that's always worth going to have a snorkel around there as well.
Perfect. And then one question, is there yoga or wellbeing facilities at any of the resorts? It's all big at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, we do yoga every morning. To be honest, a lot of guests don't go, but it's always on every morning. So if guests want to do that, then it will almost be like a private session, because they don't have many people attend, but we always have somewhere to do it, because it's one of those things you have to offer, isn't it? So yeah, that's always available. Yoga and Pilates, I think we offer.
Perfect. That's all the questions that's come through. A lot of love still coming through for the fact sheets. But I think we'll definitely send that out to everybody.
Yeah, no
perfect. Right. Thank you, Emma. We will be back to you shortly to
you.
hear more about your beautiful property. So it's Oblue next. But first of all, we have got our Ask the Expert section. So, Sarah, hopefully you're around here somewhere. If you speak, I'm hoping
Hello.
pop up to the top. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. So I'm sure a lot of our agents who are on the call may have spoken to you at some point if they've contacted If Only for a quote. So Sarah is team leader for our beach team, and she's very kindly come on tonight to answer a lot of your questions, and we've had a lot of them through. So we will do our best to cover everything that everybody sent through pre to the session tonight. If anyone does have any additional ones, you know, feel free to pop them in the chat. We might not have time to get to them, but we will follow up afterwards. So we shall make a start. So first of all, obviously we mentioned a few bits and bats on Indian Ocean at the start, but what destinations in the Indian Ocean do your lovely beach team cover?
So we sell a fabulous array of 4-star plus right up to 5-star deluxe in the Maldives and Mauritius and Seychelles. So the portfolio that we have is totally packed with beautiful resorts to suit all types of travelers. And very excitingly, all of which will be showcased in our gorgeous new beach brochure, which is coming soon.
Yes, very exciting. So is everybody within the beach team experienced for Indian Ocean inquiries, was one of the questions that we had.
Yeah, so we've always been known as experts in the destinations that we sell. I remember when I first joined If Only about 4.5 years ago, and I sat listening to the Indian Ocean team, and my mind was blown at the knowledge that they had. They were just incredible. So we've really retained that when we've combined our beach areas just to become one department. The team have a really strong knowledge of the resorts, and that comes from supplier training, which we try and have, you know, pretty regularly, fam trips and their own holidays as well. So if you've got clients that don't really have an idea of where they want to stay, we can always recommend the perfect place for them. Once we've got a, you know, basic idea of what their wish list is and what their ideal spend is. So we'll always help you win the sale by giving you some good options for sure.
Yeah. And I think that's one key thing. And it's, you know, agents are expected to be the fountain of all knowledge on every single destination on the planet. And, you know, they're very, very good, but they can't know everything about everywhere. And I think that's one real strong selling point for us, is that we have got those specialists. So everyone is going to be obviously a specialist by the end of this training. But if you do need a little bit of help or assistance, you know, we've got our amazing guys on the end of the phone to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So another one of the questions that we had through was about weddings. So is it easy to book weddings in the Indian Ocean?
Yes, it is. And we do a fair few of them. Good to remember, though, if the clients are looking for a civil ceremony, we would ideally look to offer something in Mauritius in the first instance. Something really important to remember is that the Maldives resorts only offer symbolic ceremonies. So the clients would have to get married legally in the UK first, and then they could have a symbolic ceremony. I think that's why renewal of vows is quite popular in the Maldives for sure. We can also do legal marriages in the Seychelles, but again, if it's more kind of value for money that the clients are looking for, you'll find Mauritius has a huge array of choice. So if you've got a wedding inquiry, we'll generally send you like a PDF form with the wedding package information along with your quote. And once the wedding is booked, our fabulous after sales team will liaise with our ground handlers just to arrange all the paperwork for the clients as well. So great peace of mind that all details are covered.
And I know someone did ask about weddings at Sunsam. I think they're wanting a brochure, so we can ask Catherine that after her session. Yeah. Another question was, do we offer out of date range?
Yes, we do. Provided we've got the rollover policy for the hotel, which we have some in for 24. We're waiting on quite a few though, but just give us a call if you've got inquiries and we can certainly check for you. But we can certainly quote and book beyond the range. It's the flights that can be a little bit trickier to manage. But what we do is quote out of date range flights from our Galileo system. And then we provide you with a package quote. So depending on the time of year your clients are going, or the class of travel, we will provide the quote in line with our out of date range policy. So it could be something like, you know, subject to booking class, or subject to a 5 or even a 10% increase on the overall package cost. So we'll make that really clear when you book, so you and your clients are happy with it. And then when the flights come into range, we just pick up the best classes we can, let you know what the overall cost is. If there's any issues, picking up seats, we can't get what the clients are looking for, you've got the peace of mind, obviously, that a full refund of the deposit would be offered.
Okay, perfect.
Hopefully it would never come to that, though.
Yeah, people are just being so organised at the moment, I think. And I think people have had so many holidays booked up, they're wanting to kind of like book far in advance. So it's good to know that we can offer that.
Yeah.
Questions about the weather came up quite a lot. So obviously very important consideration when booking a holiday to the Indian Ocean. So people were just kind of asking, when is the best time to go to the Indian Ocean?
It's the $1 million question.
Yes.
So the best season to go, it usually kind of coincides with peak season, which tends to mean a little bit higher in cost, like Easter and festive, mostly carry great weather, but also, the cost increases with that. However, to be honest, weather has become incredibly unpredictable of late. So we're finding that people are traveling all year, for sure. So in the Maldives, generally, there's less rainfall from November to April. However, it really has become an all-round destination. BA obviously are now flying even in the summer months. They've got their flights back on directly, and they never used to fly during that period. So even in the kind of traditionally rainier months of like May to September, people are kind of taking advantage of the lower rates and great offers. So just important to set the expectation that it could and may rain. As a general rule of thumb, monsoon patterns, April to September. For the Maldives, you're best in the South atolls, and from October to January, the seas and the weather generally is better in the north. So again, we can check that with you, when you come to us with an inquiry. Mauritius, again, that's an all-round destination for sure. Best time to go for hot and dry weather, you're looking at October to December. The resorts in Mauritius, they sit, around all corners of the island, and we often get asked which coast is best. They're all very, very different and all have something to offer. East Coast beaches, they're very long, beautiful beaches, but from July to September, very, very windy, so you might get a bit of weather there. West Coast is generally a lot calmer. North and South, they're a bit more dramatic, so you've got sort of shingly beaches, so sea shoes would be recommended if your clients are staying there. And in the Seychelles, again, year-round destination for travel, but it's good to be aware of the trade wind patterns which bring wind and rain. So best times to go generally is between those trade winds, April to May, and then October to November. And we often get asked about seaweed as well. So that is a factor in some of the northern islands in the Seychelles. So Praslin, for example, it does see some seaweed from June to October. So maybe best to remember that.
Lots of top tips there.
Yes, I feel like Wincy Willis.
I know.
Does anyone remember that?
No, it's very useful though. It's very useful. So we've got obviously lots of kind of like Maldives updates tonight from our partners, but we did have a couple of questions about kind of Mauritius and Seychelles. Yeah. So someone wanted to know, what are the main differences between the north and the south in Mauritius?
In Mauritius, yeah. So the north generally, from the people on the team, the guys in the team who've been there, and I've been there myself, it's more of a kind of a chill out area, beachy resorts, good for snorkeling. If you want to get out and about a little bit, that would be the place to be. There's quite a few local villages and towns if you want to get out for, shopping and drinks or whatever. The south is very much your adventure playground. So it's green, it's mountainous, it's jungly. You've got your national parks there. So, lots of outdoor activities to offer, like hiking. When I asked the team what the absolute must-see is in Mauritius, they all said Chamarel, which is an area kind of southwest coast, kind of in the center. So it's absolutely beautiful. You could take a tour there or get a taxi to drop you and spend the day there. So it's like a big sort of geopark of 7 colored earth. If you haven't seen that, I would recommend you have a look online. It's unbelievable. You've got really dramatic waterfalls, giant tortoises, and there's some cafes and restaurants in the area too. So plenty to do for a full day for sure. I'd also recommend boat trips to snorkel with the wild dolphins on the West Coast. That's something that was pretty fun too.
Nice. Okay. Someone had a question about the Seychelles. Do we offer island hopping in the Seychelles?
Yes, we do, and we definitely recommend you do it. You know, if you're going to go to the Seychelles, it's quite a long way. You want to see at least 2 of the islands just to make the most of the experience. The islands are all really, really different. So you can experience, you know, pristine beaches, marine parks, amazing snorkeling, visit the giant turtles, boat trips, walking tours. There's loads going on. So international flights from the UK into the Seychelles, into Mahe, you could fly with Emirates, Turkish and Etihad. So we would normally recommend, if you're island hopping, head straight off to the furthest away island and then work back to Mahe. Tends to work better with flight times and things on the way home as well. So as well as the main island, we can offer pretty much most of them actually. So the most popular ones would be Pralin, Ladigue, North Island and De Roche. And it's very much a case of planes, boats and helicopters, you know, to get you to these places, which all adds to the excitement, of course. Just one thing to remember for the Seychelles before we move on to the Maldives, it's really not an all-inclusive destination. We do get asked quite a lot for all-inclusive in the Seychelles. We've only got one property, which is the Anantara Maya, which is on AI. And just to kind of give you a little idea, it's about £1,800 a night. So it's very much a kind of a high-end resort and destination, although you can, you know, find very good deals if your clients are happy on bed and breakfast with half board and full board supplements. But just to be aware, you know, as with most of these islands, food and drink locally is pretty pricey. So I think general rule of thumb, a bottle of wine, you know, starting at £38–40 upwards. Yeah, so duty free is a must.
Okie dokie. Right, let's go back to the Maldives. And we had lots of questions about the Maldives. So what islands are best for adults only?
So there's actually just a few of our resorts that are fully adults only. Just a couple really: Oblu, Lobogili, Hurawali and Komandoo, if you've heard of those. But we do offer a few that allow just over 8-year-olds, for example, like Coco Boduhithi, Maledu and Barros. And there's also a few resorts that have got adults only areas. So it might be a pool or a beach section or a chill out zone. So Oblu Sangeli, Sun Siam, Oluveli would be the top 2 that we could offer there. So quite a lot of choice.
Okay, and then on the flip side of that,
yeah,
what would be the best islands to offer families? I think a lot of families are wanting to go to the Maldives before, whereas I think people before saw it as very much a kind of couples destination or a honeymoon destination.
It's so family focused now. It really is. There's a huge variety for families. And you know, what we would offer you very much is dependent on, you know, what your clients, I guess, want to spend and with the type of properties that they're used to staying in, what accommodation they want, you know, is it a 2-bedroom or, you know, what kind of facilities they want, great kids club, etc. Water slides are a fan's favorite at the moment. So there's a few resorts popping up with these, like your Siam Worlds, Ozenbola Fushi and the Saniva properties as well. I would say if your clients are more on a budget, a luxury budget, should we say, we've got something like the Adaran Select, Huduran Fushi, which is a nice lead-in 4-star. That's got family villas, great dine around and a premium all-inclusive package. Another favorite, which you've just seen, is the Atmosphere Kanafushi, which is a very good lead-in 5-star, traditional Maldivian with a nice new family room category as well. And I think you'll see the Sun Siam Irofushi as well. That's great dine-around option and has been voted, along with Kanafushi in recent years, as a best family resort. We've also, of course, got the really high-end properties like your Four Seasons, which have amazing kids facilities, really unusual, funky things they do with the kids there. So for the top-end clients who really want to splash out. Many resorts offer larger accommodations. So family villas, that's something we get asked for a lot, with 2 bedrooms or maybe just a separate sleeping area. And we also go up to, you know, the grand residences with your private pools. So again, just throwing out some options for you there. You've got your Lux South, Constance Halavelli, and some of the Ozen and Oblu resorts as well. So again, there's so much more choice now for families.
Yeah, no, it really is. And again, I think people think, oh yeah, there's not going to be anything for the kids to do, but actually there's so much going on for them. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, bit of a different one. In terms of wildlife, I think obviously everybody thinks of the Maldives and obviously all of the marine life. So what kind of animal experiences? Sounds a bit funny that.
It's the place to go for the underwater magic. It's the place to go for sure. We do. We get asked, where can I see whale sharks and all this? So whale sharks, hammerhead sharks, they can be sighted in Central and South Ariatoll. You can swim with the manta rays in an area called Hanifaru Bay, which is in the Ba Atoll. It's a protected wildlife area there. And obviously house reefs, that's a really important draw for some clients. We do get asked a lot, we need to make sure we've got a house reef. That obviously just allows the quick and easy access to the underwater adventure area. So we do offer quite a number of resorts who boast a really fabulous house reef. Again, just to name a few, you've got Barros, Hurawali, Maledu, Oblu Sangeli, and Helengeli. But if the resorts that you're looking at don't have a house reef, don't worry, because there's always boat trips running, a couple of times a day out to the closest or the best snorkeling areas and the dive spots as well. So when the reefs are a little bit further afield, they're still very much accessible.
Yeah. Okay, nearly there. There was a lot of questions coming. So one of our last questions was, can you twin centre island stays without going back to Malé? Or do you have to go back to Malé in between your island stays?
No, there's actually a few properties that do allow a twin centre. So yeah, it's quite a nice way just to kind of extend your holiday and just see something a little bit different. You've got the San Siam hotels, or island, should I say. Iruveli will twin with Villa Reef, and Siam World with Irufushi. You've got the two Constance properties, which Fiona and the team just went out to see. So that's the Halavelli and the Mufushi. And Emeralds, they have got a new island called the Emerald Farafushi. So that's just opening. And again, you'll be able to twin with the two of those. But alternatively, a speedboat or seaplane back to Malé definitely would work. People, they will do it. Good to bear in mind, the latest arrival into Malé in order to get a seaplane transfer is usually about 3 p.m. There can be a little bit of flexibility on that depending on where the island is situated. But whether the transfer is by boat or by air, it very much is dependent on the island and its location. So generally, the longest speedboat transfer would be about 50 minutes. You wouldn't tend to get any longer than that. But some islands actually offer both speedboat and seaplane. It really just depends on the island. There's not a sort of a general rule of thumb there. But we do also have some islands that are maybe a bit further afield, where you would fly on the domestic flight and then get the speedboat from that particular island over to the resort.
Okay, perfect. And then just 2 more questions we've got, because then we're running out of time. I'm sure this gets asked a lot actually. Which hotels in the Maldives that we sell have underwater restaurants? I've always fancied doing this myself.
Yeah, we got asked this today on a call.
Really? I can believe it.
So there's a few, Ozen Madu, Niama, which I went to see. It's absolutely stunning. Oblu Lobigili, Hurawali, and the Conrad Rangali. So quite a lot of choice there. And I don't doubt there's going to be more popping up over the next little while. Yeah.
Okay. And then just to kind of wrap up, I've seen that we've had loads of questions coming in, which we'll have to get back to everybody off after, get back to everybody on after. But just to kind of help guys, I suppose like a takeaway from this, what are kind of the key questions that agents really need to ask their clients to help you guys marry them up to the most suitable property, I guess, for want of a better explanation?
Yeah, it's I guess the first thing, and It can be a difficult question to ask, but what are the clients ideally looking to spend on this particular holiday? I think there's such a huge array of product, isn't there, with a massive range of costing. It's really key to know, what we're kind of looking at. But alternatively, rather than ask that, we could ask, what hotels are they used to staying in, just to get a feel for what kind of standard that they're used to. That can be quite a big help. I think also it's important to know what kind of vibe they're looking for. So do they want a really quiet resort just to chill out, or do they want something a little bit more vibrant, with lots of entertainment and loads of things to do? How important is a house reef? I think all of those really, that would be the top ones that would really give us a good starting point if you didn't know yourself where to find the perfect island for the clients.
Oh my goodness, we have covered a lot there. We have filled our 20-minute Ask the Expert section. So I've seen lots of questions popping up. So apologies, guys, that we're not going to have time to cover those off today. But what we will do is we will grab Sarah in the morning and make her answer the rest of those questions. And when we do all the follow-up after this session, we're going to send all of Emma's fact sheets. Someone said, obviously, thank you so much, Sarah, for all that information. It was invaluable. And I want to give you a round of applause for your pronunciation of all of those island destinations, which I would never be able to do.
I'm just sorry you had to look at my face while that was going on. We didn't have nice pictures of these gorgeous islands. I'm sorry.
No, but what we'll do is as well, guys, we'll kind of try and bullet point a lot of that information that Sarah gave us, because I think it was amazing. And then everybody's got like a little fact sheet on helping them to sell the Indian Ocean. But thank you so much for your time this evening, Sarah. We do
You're welcome.
It.
Thank you very much.
We'll get the rest of the questions across to you so we can answer them, and we'll get it all sent out to the guys as the follow-up to the call. So thank you, Sarah. Now, I think I did see Catherine jump on from Sun Siam Resort.
I'm here.
Hello, Catherine. How are you?
A little bit. It was like flying through or driving through Manchester to try and find my hotel.
Oh, good love you.
I'm here.
You made it. So everybody, this is Catherine from Sun Siam Resorts, who is now going to take us through some of her beautiful properties. So over to you, Catherine.
I am. Host, I need to be... well done.
We're going to click for you. So Charlotte is chief clicker. There's a bit of a delay with her clicking, but she is on it. So it will click onto the next slide. So don't panic.
Fantastic. Okay. So there are my details for a start. So I'm Catherine Wood. I am the regional account director for the Sun Siam group of properties in the Maldives. So these are privately owned by Mr. Siam. He is part of the government there, and it is a totally family run business. So it's brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, you name it, which is lovely. And to date, it is the biggest group in the Maldives. This is his flagship property, the Sun Siam Irafushi, 5-star deluxe property. Used to be a Hilton, and he took it over and totally revamped it. So you will get there by seaplane, and that is a seaplane transfer to the north to the Nunu Atoll. It takes about 45 minutes. He has his own private seaplane lounge, just used for his resorts. You get checked in there, a bit of food and beverage, somewhere to freshen up, which is actually, he's got a brand new one being done up. So hopefully that will be ready for mid-November. Moving on. Yes. So this is the lead-in room type here, deluxe beach villa. This is big, 125 square meters, and all of them come with a cabana on the beach, their own little cabana, and the ceilings are really high. It's a big room type here. Moving on. So next we have the deluxe beach villa with pool. That is exactly the same room type, but with the addition of this big pool. That's a proper pool. You're going to get some proper lengths and proper swimming in that, yes? Then we move on to the family. This is the family unit that is a slightly bigger room type. So we've got the separated bedroom, the separate sitting area, and we can get up to 3 kids in this room type. We have one of the rooms. This is the room which has the pool at the front of the property. We also have the same room type pool beach villa with a pool at the back of the property. So those for the Muslim families who want to bathe in privacy. You basically have a number of water villas. This is your lead-in category here, your own beautiful private deck there with your steps into the sea. And then it goes up in categories, whether it's got a sunset view, jacuzzi tub on the deck, right up to the top category here in the water. Infinity water villa, own pool, separate bedroom, separate sitting room, and again we'll accept 3 kids in this room type with the parents. USPs of the Irafushi is definitely the dining options here. We've got a choice of 14 bars and restaurants to choose from. So you'll book bed and breakfast, you'll upgrade half board, full board, all inclusive, and it is dine around at all the outlets apart from the teppanyaki. So we've got Italian, we've got French, we've got Asian, we've got Indian, we've got seafood grills, we've got buffet. So you're just not going to get bored. Yeah. Another USP of this property, I would say, is the spa. Spa by Thalgo, award-winning spa by Thalgo, 23 treatment rooms and over 160 different treatments to choose from, and a whole wellness program as well, 5-day, 7-day, 10-day program. So we've got a couple of offers. We've got a little exclusive going on with If Only at the moment. So we're giving an extra 5% to anybody who books either a water villa or a retreat here. And that's basically finishing at the end of October. And that can be combined with the summer Wintercal Tactical below, which again gives you a free meal plan upgrade for booking those water villas. So FB to AI, and can be combined with the contracted offers of the longer you book, the bigger discount you get. So 11 nights or more, you get up to 30% off. That's excellent value. But what I really want to point out is the bottom here. We consider kids here to be under 15, not under 12. So we will accept 2 kids in your room, free of charge, under 15, but also on the same meal plan. So when you've got a 14-year-old lad who eats loads, it's a heck of a saving, yeah? So a great family resort, this. Now, next door, they said twin here. So with next door, literally 5 minutes away by speedboat, we have the new Siam World. So you want to do a twin centre, it's an excellent thing. We'll twin you and we'll speedboat you over free of charge. So again, this is a 45-minute seaplane transfer to the north, and it is going to have its own brand new seaplane lounge just for the Siam World. And again, that's hopefully coming mid-November. So to date, this is the largest island in the Maldives. That's going to take you well over an hour to walk around. They have a buggy system that goes around constantly. So when you come out of your room, you walk to the nearest bus stop, which is named after capital cities, New York, Paris, London. You'll wait for your buggy to arrive and take you to whatever restaurant or whether it's the water park. Lots of USPs. Every single room here has its own private pool. Every water villa has a pool and a slide into the sea. We have a 24-hour dine around wow all-inclusive program. We have the largest floating water park in the Maldives, and we also have just introduced horse riding. So Mr. Siam has brought 3 horses over from India, which is beautiful stables there. This is the lead-in room category here. We've got a lot of water villas with pool and slide, so hence the lead-in category. So water villa pool and slide accepts 2 adults and a child. Smaller plunge pool, and they don't have a bath in this room type. And then you go up the category to the lagoon water villa with pool and slide, which is slightly bigger, accepts 2 adults and 2 kids. Up another category, ocean villa with pool and slide, again accepts 2 adults and 2 children, again slightly bigger. Now this, we've got 2 and 3 bedroom lagoon water villas with pool and slides, and the way this works is that we have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, and normally it'll be joined by a sitting room, but this is not. This is joined by the decking areas with a big pool there, and you'll slide into the sea. So effectively your decking area becomes your sitting room. Yeah, so there we've got the 3 bedroom, and to the left we've got a 2 bedroom there. Yes. Next, so lead in category on the beach is your sunset pool beach villa. Beautiful beautiful rooms these are, and they're really quite a decent size as well. We also have the next category up, which is a beach suite with pool. So now we've got the separate bedrooms, separate sitting area. So it gives you more space there. And again, at the pool at the front, we've also got 2 and 3 bedroom properties at the beach. We've got a lot going on here, a lot of space, yeah. We also have a beach house collection. So for those who basically want a little bit more of a VIP experience, right in the bottom right-hand corner, we have a little private area. All the villas here are standalone. So we have 24 villas. We have the lead-in is a beach house, again, all 2-story. The beach house just takes 2 adults. So you've got your sitting room on the ground floor, and you've got your bedroom upstairs, right up to the palace, which is a 6-bedroom property. A little bit of VIP things going on here. So when you book into the beach house, so you get a spa treatment or free spa treatment or a dive, a little bit of a wellness hamper on arrival. You can have your breakfast in your villa every day, any time of the day you want. You get a floating breakfast once per stay. You get your own butler just for your villa. And then you also have your own bar and pool in that area, and you're also your own Japanese restaurant. Others who are not in the beach house collection can eat at the Japanese restaurant, but that's not part of their all-inclusive program. They will have to pay, and it's 50% off. Yes, that's your lead-in room type. It's not too shabby, is it? We're at 510 square meters in the beach house collection. So you've got, as I say, your sitting room downstairs and your bedroom upstairs. I've just got 7 of these in total. It is just get on and dine around at the Siam World. So we have a choice of 2 buffets, 4 a la carte restaurants, Thai, Indian, Maldivian grill, and Spanish Mediterranean. We have 5 bars, and it's the Kuluvaru sports bar that's the 24-hour element of the program. So when everything else closes down, that will stay open and serve you drinks and snacks throughout the night. Then I've talked about the exclusive bar and pool at the Beach House Collection, the Japanese restaurant. We also have a Barrique restaurant, which is a wine cellar, not all in the all-inclusive to anybody. This is a special dining experience where you'll be given a menu of 3, 4, or 5 courses, and the sommelier will give you the wines to complement the dishes. Here's a picture of the beautiful Overwater Curry Leaf restaurant, which is your Indian restaurant. Quite special there. Here's your floating water park. It is one of those bouncy things in the sea. It is jolly hard work, I can tell you now. What also I like about this picture is the jungle in the background. So again, we have an if only exclusive, which has just runs to the end of October. Which we're going to give you a free upgrade from the lead-in beach category, which is your Sunset Pool Beach Villa, to that beach suite with pool. So that means you're going to get that separate sitting room, separate bedroom area there. That is also combinable here with the launch offer, which is we've just increased to 25% off all rooms except the beach house collection, because we're going to give you 40% off that. And if you get up to 7 nights, we'll give you 2 seaplane transfers for free. Yeah. Then we're moving on to my lovely Sun Siam Iravelli. Okay, I love this property. This has been open for about 3 years now. This is a go-to for honeymooners. Yeah, this is a seaplane transfer to the south, 35 minutes now. So again, we'll share that same seaplane lounge. And this is your lead-in room type here, beach suite with pool, big, bright. USPs basically of the Iravelli is firstly, every single room has its own private pool, and it is premium all-inclusive. So what is included in the all-inclusive program is fantastic. So we have excursions included, spa credits, jet ski credits, you name it, we have it. Next category up here is your grand beach suite with pool. That is a 2-story property, bedroom on the upstairs, sitting room downstairs, and the pool is at the back of the property there. Yeah. Moving on. And then we got the top category, king beach suite with pool. This is fantastic. So you've got a couple of bathrooms there, a couple of bedrooms, sitting room in the middle, your own pool, and then just walk out onto that beautiful white beach. Lead-in water villa category is your ocean suite with pool here, nice and bright throughout. And then you go up 1 category to your dolphin suite with pool. And the difference here really is just location. And the dolphin suites comes with a little sandy area as well. So they're located, the dolphin suites, over a wonderful bit of house reef, but also there's a cut through where the dolphins swim past. So hopefully your guests will get to see that, but that's not guaranteed. Dining options now. We've got a few dining options, and it's just dine around. So we've got a fine dining Italian restaurant. We have a seafood grill on the beach. We've got an aqua buffet restaurant, which gives you various different choices throughout the day. Couple of pools. This is the adults only pool, freshwater bar, which again gives you snacks at lunchtime, bit of pasta, bit. Moving on. Fantastic overwater spa. It is beautiful, yeah. Over the water, lie on thing, get a massage. You can put your head down and see the fish underneath. It's lovely. So again, we've got a bit of an only exclusive here. We're giving you to the end of the month an extra 5% off all room types, and that is combinable with the 15% off. Yeah, so 5% off there. Yeah, moving on. Next door to the Erie Valley is the Sun Siam Villu Reef. So again, if you want to do a split stay, we will transfer you over free of charge. Again, a very small resort, very intimate. Honeymooners love this. Repeat guests, 70% of our guests here are repeaters. That says a lot about the property. Moving on. So your lead-in room type here is a deluxe beach villa. Comes with a little cabana. Oh dear. Hold on. So go up in category to jacuzzi tub in the back there.
Well, Catherine's choking. Take a minute if
I
you
am.
want. I know. It's because you've got so much to say.
I know. So top category on the beach comes with a pool, and look at the jungle in the back there. Lead-in water villa is a reef villa. Big room, all come with jacuzzi tub, and then goes up a category to sunset reef villa, which means you've got the view of the sunset. Top category, aqua suite, separate bedroom, separate sitting room, and a decent sized pool there. Dining options. So we have a full choice here. We have the Aqua Buffet restaurant, which changes its themes every day over water. We have a fine dining on the beach. We have the Spice restaurant, which gives you basically Italian during the day, Indian in the evening, and we have a couple of bars, one around the pool and one up by the reception area, which has the live entertainment there. Lovely little spa there. Just 6 treatment rooms, beautifully done. Kids club as well, 3 to under 12s. So USPs here is definitely excellent price range and a fantastic house reef. So if you're wanting the one of the best house reefs for snorkeling, Villa Reef is your go-to with the Sun Siam group. So currently we've got 15% off for early bookings. Yeah. Sun Siam Olive Valley 4-star plus property. So for those with a little bit of a budget, this is a great starting point. Yeah. UK market also love this property. Also, it's speedboat transfer. So just 45 minutes to the south. So again, keeping the costs down. Lead-in room types, deluxe room comes in blocks of 4, 2 up, 2 down. And for those with bigger families, some of them have interconnection, so you can request that interconnecting room there, all on the beachfront. Just one category up here then is your Grand Beach Villa. These are brand new, as you can see, very bright throughout. Big rooms with a splash of orange and green there. Grand Beach Suite with pool is your go-to for your families, yeah? So separate bedrooms, separate sitting area, and a really decent sized pool, and we'll accept 3 kids in this room type. So worth pointing out, again, here we would consider kids to be under 15 years. So we'll accept 2 kids in your room free of charge under 15 on the same meal plan, but also transfer them for free. So 2 kids under 15 totally free. Come here, yeah? Water villa, this is the top brand new water villa categories. If we can get your guests to come and they want a water villa, if they get that budget, start with the Grand Water Villas, and they come with or without pool. They are beautiful, yes. So when you book here, it's on full board, and there's a small upgrade, and the full board means just your meals at the buffet restaurant. Small upgrade to all inclusive, and that basically means it is just the meals at the buffet restaurants and your beverages, and we'll give you 40% off the a la carte. Now, as of 1st of November, just for the UK market, they've introduced another small upgrade to dine around at all the a la carte restaurants. So you could just get on with it then. And I think that's the UK market is going to love that option, you know. So we have a few options to dine around there. We have the Thai restaurant, we have an Indian restaurant, we've got 2 seafood grills, we've got a couple of buffets. We do have a pizzeria as well, but that is not part of any all-inclusive program. I don't know why, but it isn't. So anyway, moving on. 2 spas. We have the new spa over the water in Dream Island, and we also have another one on the main island as well. And then the kids club, again, totally renovated, free of charge, 3 to under 12s here, yes. Moving on. So lots of activities, yeah. So we got kite surfing, windsurfing, catamaran sailing, paddle boarding, you name it. We've also got an excellent house reef as well. So definitely from my go-to for this one is definitely families with slightly older kids, with all the activities, and having those 2 kids for free under 15 in your room and for transfer. But also note at the bottom here, you want a second room, you've got a really big family, you want a second room for the kids, we'll give you 50% discount on the second room. So this is my go-to for those families with kids, maybe on a slightly bit, you know, lesser budget than your Irafushi. Yes, that is it. I got through it without coughing and spluttering too much.
You did amazing, Catherine. Thank you so much. And I know you've literally been dashing from one meeting to another, and now you've got a dinner. So
I've got to go to dinner.
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. I think you've done such an amazing job of going through everything. I have not seen any questions pop up. Vicky, are there any questions for Catherine?
No, there's just some comments about amazing feedback from clients who've not long got back. Claire's loving the slides. And Helen thinks those kids were living the dream on the beds with their cocktails.
They were having a great time.
Certainly look like it, but no, thank you so much. And again, obviously just a real range of product, and great to see some real kind of like family focused stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Catherine, and thank you so much for the prize that you've donated this evening, which is a 2-night stay at the Sun Siam Irafushi. So thanks again, and please feel free to jump off, go drink some water, and go and host your dinner.
Covering sputtering and then
but thank you so much, Catherine, and we'll see you soon.
We made it.
You made it. Okay, so we're nearly at the quiz time, but we're now going to hand back to Emma, who's going to tell us all about Colours of Obloo. Emma, over to you.
Okay, so moving on to Colours of Obloo now. Waiting for the slide. So within the Colours of Obloo portfolio, we have 4 properties. So we have Obloo Select Sangeli, which is our 5-star property. Then we have Obloo Select Lobagili, our brand new open this year. That's also a 5-star property. That's an adult only resort. And then we have Obloo Nature Helengeli, which is a 4-star superior resort, and Obloo Experience Irafushi, which is also new for us this year, which is a 4-star family-friendly resort. And the unique thing about Irafushi and Lobagili is that they're both connected to each other by a walkway. So I'll talk a bit more about that in detail as we go further along. So I'll start with Obloo Select Sangeli. So as you can see from this picture, this is one of my favorite pictures. It speaks 1,000 words. So Obloo Select Sangeli, as you can see here, it's a real chic, trendy island, but this is like a go-to island. If you've got a customer who wants to go to the Maldives but isn't too sure what they want, this island has everything. It has something for everyone. So you can see around here, the reef is literally all the way around this island here. So guests staying in water villas, you can just nip out and you can go snorkeling straight off your water villas. The island at the back of that picture, you can see it on the map here as well. That's an adult only island. So if guests do want to be adult only, they can nip over to that island for the day. We have our adult only pool there. So that's really quite nice. We have the slide onto the sea outside the main pool. So that's really nice as well. And then the reef is also directly accessed, not only from the water villas, but from the beach as well. So you can see in this picture here, you can swim right out here. We've got the slide on the beach that all guests can use, adults and children. So it's fun for everybody here. So it's a 5-star chic, barefoot friendly resort. It is a proper island feel where you're at Sangeli. It's what you really expect from the Maldives. We're a 50-minute speedboat transfer. We're located in North Mali Atoll. and we've got 137 villas in total. We've got 3 restaurants, 1 main buffet restaurant and 2 fine dining restaurants and 4 bars. And then we also have our Honeymoon Select Ocean Villas, which are absolutely beautiful and perfect for customers that are on the honeymoon and want something that little bit special. We have the Alina Spa and Wellness Centre. We also have our own children's club here, again, which does make it a good family option. We have our very own House Reef, as I mentioned, 2 pools, 1 adult only, and the holiday plan is the premium all-inclusive plan, which includes all premium drinks, wine, spirits, etc. So this is just a snapshot of some of the rooms at Oblu Select San Gelli. So the top room's our base room, which is the beach villa. So that's this room here. So this is the leading category. They're beautifully appointed rooms, lovely 4-poster bed, and these sleep 2 adults plus two children, or a maximum of 3 adults. And then these are the bathrooms at the back of this room types. I mean, these are really beautiful as well. The lovely twin sinks. We have the shower in the middle and the bathtub at the back. They're really nice open spaces outdoors. And then the next room type up is the beach villa with pool. So this sleeps 2 plus 1 as well. So it's exactly the same room type as our beach villa. We just have the pool right out the front and then direct beach access from there. And then in terms of family beach villas, so this bedroom is the 2-bedroom beach suite. So there's 2 separate bedrooms in this room category. One has the king size bed and one has twin beds. And then we've both got separate bathrooms at the back of this villa. So the children have a completely separate bathroom to the adults, and then they connect from the inside. And they sleep a maximum of 5 people in total. And then this is a shot of our Honeymoon Select Ocean Villas. So they're in like this round dome shape. So we have 6 of these on the end of the jetty, and guests get special benefits when they book this room type. We also have a retractable ceiling, which moves in the evening, and then you can look at the stars at night, which is really quite special. Guests also get their own butler when they're staying in this room type. So in terms of Serenity plan, it is a luxury all-inclusive plan. So guests have they can dine all day in the all-day dining restaurant, the Courtyard. We offer local snacks in the afternoon. We have Just Grill Beach Grill, which is our fine dining restaurant. That's located on the adult-only island, and Just What, which is also located on the adult-only island. So the adult-only island, which we call One Banyan Island, that is adult only during the day, and come evening, children can also eat in the restaurants there should they choose to. So in terms of the plan, for every 3 night you stay at San Gelli, you'll get 1 fine dining meal included, or 4 to 7 nights is 2 meals, 8 to 11 nights is 3 meals, and 12 nights and above is 4 fine dining meals included. And they can be taken at either of the fine dining restaurants that the guests choose to wish to eat in, and they're pre-booked when the guests get there. So we offer so many drinks. It's an amazing plan at San Gelli. So branded spirits, wines, beers, etc. There's over 16 different premium cocktails on offer on the menu. And to be honest, they'll make you whatever you ask for anyway. So really good in terms of selection. All rooms have a mini bar replenished daily with beer, wine, soft drinks and spirits. We have our own overwater gym. Again, we have the activities here, so yoga and Pilates. I've mentioned the kids club. We also have a special pop-up bar at the end of the island called Rock Bar, which opens in the evening for sunset. It's really beautiful to go and watch the sunset in there. And you'll probably see some sharks swimming by when you're watching that. So that's quite exciting as well. In terms of the plan, we also offer the excursions again, so the sunset fishing cruise, a complimentary snorkeling trip, all of the snorkeling equipment and the non-motorized water sports. So really nice to go kayaking or paddleboarding and things like that when you're there. That's really cool. And then in terms of other added values, again, we include the spa treatments at San Gelli. So every 4 night stay, guests receive 1 45-minute spa treatment per person, and that's cumulative. So moving on to Oblu Nature Helen Gelli. So the clues in the name with Helen Gelli, it is a very naturistic island, and it is a tropical paradise. Helen Gelli is actually really famous, and it's famous for its world-renowned reef. So we're in a special location because we're in between 2 atolls. So we have a flow of marine life coming from either end of the island. So there really is an abundance of fish here. And if you Google it, Helen Gelli will come up as one of the main best reefs in the Maldives. It really is an outstanding place to go snorkeling. We're also near over 20 top dive sites, so divers love Helen Gelly as well. So if you've got anyone who wants to go on holiday and diving and snorkeling is basically their main thing, then Helen Gelly is the choice for them. So it's a 4-star superior resort, and we're 50-minute speedboat transfer again in North Mali Atoll. We've got 116 villas in total. We offer a high quality selection of international cuisine. Great snorkeling, as I mentioned. Again, we have the spa, and we offer the included spa treatments here as well. And we have 2 pools. One is adult only, and it's an infinity pool. And the holiday plan is called the Island Plan. So this is a picture of the island here. So the dotted line all the way around the edge, you can see on this picture, this is where the reef is. So the reef literally is all the way around the island. So it really is an amazing island to go snorkeling around. And then this is just an aerial shot again. So you can see how small and green and exactly where the reef's located here. So in terms of room categories, so the beach villa is our main room type. Then we go up to the deluxe beach villa. We have family beach villas, and then we have our water villas. So this picture is the deluxe beach villa. So this sleeps up to 3 adults or 2 adults plus 1 child. Really cute rooms. Again, we've got the 4 poster beds, direct beach access. And then we have the outdoor indoor bathrooms as well at the back. So this is the bathroom area in the deluxe beach villa as well. Again, we've got the twin sinks. And these are what our water villas look like. So the water villas at Helen Gelly are a bit unique. So they're not situated on a long jetty like a traditional water villa. These water villas are situated half on the beach, half in the water. So when the tide comes in and out, you get to experience the both worlds, which is quite good if you've got customers who are not sure if they want to be on the beach or if they want to be on a water villa. This room type is the best of both worlds. And some people love the outdoor bathrooms as well. And with this room type, we still get the luxury of the outdoor bathroom here, which a lot of guests like when they go into the Maldives. And this is the decking area. This is all of the water villas have a pool as well. So this is what the decking area looks like on the water villas. So this is Spice. So this is the main all-day dining restaurant, and this is the deck area. So it's really lovely in the evening to sit here, have your dinner, have a drink, look out to sea. And because there's all lights at the bottom, all the fish like flow there. So it's a really nice place in the evening. And in the morning, actually, it's also a really nice place to watch breakfast, looking out to the sea. And Just Grill is our a la carte restaurant at Helen Gelly. This is included once per 7-night stay, and the food here is absolutely amazing. It's a really good standard of food at Just Grill. This is the adult only infinity pool. And then we have our other main pool area as well, where the main bar and everything and all the action is going on during the day. So in terms of all inclusive, dining is in the main buffet restaurant. Then we have local snacks served in the afternoon. Plus we have beach grill a la carte included once per 7 nights. So if you're staying for 14 nights, it's included twice per stay. Then we have all beverages included, so unlimited beers, wine, spirits, cocktails, signature drinks, etc. Mini bars also included in the room. We have an overwater gym now, and all of the activities again we include at Helen Gelly. So the sunset fishing, we also offer a local island tour, complimentary use of snorkeling equipment, and all non-motorized water sports again. And again, we offer the spa treatments as well. So really easy. Every 4-night stay, every guest receives 1 45-minute spa treatment per person. So that's really key to remember. So this is our new island, Obliluxulet Lobogili. So it's known as the Island of Love because in the Maldivian language, Lobi stands for love and Gili stands for island. So this is our very own love island. I mean, you can see from this picture that it really is a small tropical love island. If you go in here, you're a couple in love. And then we've got our own heart-shaped reef at the bottom, island at the bottom there. So we offer the renewal of vow packages there. So that's important to know if you've got guests that want to do renewal of vows while they're staying at Obliluxulet Lobogili. So it is Love Island. It's a brand new resort, opened this year, and it is an adult only resort. Now, a key selling point as well for Lobogili is we are only 15 minutes speedboat transfer from the airport. So a really quick and easy speedboat journey when you get from Mali straight to your island. We've only got 68 villas in total, so it really is a Robinson Crusoe feel to this island. There's 3 restaurants there. We also have bar, which is called the Swing Bar, with an infinity pool, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, we have the spa, we have our water wellness, and we have our own dive school. We do have our own house reef at Lobbygilly as well. And the all-inclusive plan is a unique premium all-inclusive called the Lobby plan. So you can see from the map here, we have the water villas down the far end. The island here is a very small island, and then the jetty along the side here. This leads to Isle of Fushi, our other new property, which I'll talk to as we go along. But you can see where the J is at the bottom here. So that's our underwater restaurant. So we have the largest underwater restaurant in the Maldives at Lobbygilly. So that's a key fact for you. It's very exciting. So these are what our rooms look like at Lobbygilly, all new, all beautifully appointed rooms. We're already ranking within the top 3 on TripAdvisor for obviously at Lobbygilly as well. So that's really good for a hotel in its first year. This is what the Sunnest Water Villas look like. So the leading room category at Lobbygilly is the Sunnest Water Villa. That is our leading room type. It's a Sunnest Water Villa without pool, and that room type has the sunrise view. And then we have the Sunnest Water Villa with pool, which has the sunset view. All rooms are exactly the same. They have these beautiful bathrooms like this out the back. Twin sinks, the netted area, so you can lay back and look at the stars in the evening on there. It really is a beautiful room type, this one. So it is adult only, so that rooms only sleep 2 adults. We don't allow single travellers at Lobbygilly because it is a very romantic coupley resort. So the Sunnest Beach Pool Villas, these are also located on the beach. These also all have the lovely sunset views, really beautiful rooms, these ones. And this is a second room category up this one. And this is what they look like from the inside. So traditional Maldivian, but with a bit of a modern feel as well. Again, the bathrooms are the outdoor indoor bathrooms. And this is what the decking area looks like on the water villa with pool. And this is just an aerial shot of the water villas. And then when you get to the end is the heart-shaped little island that we have there. So this is the infinity pool area. And next to the pool area is the swing bar, which is our main pool bar. Yeah, it really is romantic. And all couples, when they check in on arrival, the guy gets a sun hat and the woman gets a beach bag. So it's really nice little touch. This is a swing bar. It's called the swing bar because of the hammock seats here. Lovely to sit there and have a cocktail in the evening watching the sun go down. Yeah, and this is one of the sunset views. So it really is very, very trendy resort as well, I'd say. And this is the underwater restaurant, so Only Blue. So as I mentioned, largest underwater restaurant in the Maldives. And this restaurant, it's actually in a horseshoe shape, so wherever you sit in the underwater restaurant, you'll always have a view of the reef and the marine life around there, so it's really cool. And we have done marriage proposals as well already in the underwater restaurant, so that's something key to remember. If you've got customers, someone wants to go away and propose to their partner, amazing, we can arrange that for them in resort, so it's very exciting. So in terms of the all-inclusive plan, so Ilang Ilang is our main dine-in restaurant. So this is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner, but it's not just your regular buffet restaurant. It is what we call creative a la carte dining. So well, guests can go up and choose their their starter and their dessert. Their main meal will be chosen from a menu and served to them. And there's lots of live cooking and things like that going on. And it's actually separated into 3 different rooms, this restaurant. So when you go and eat in there in the evening, you can choose which room you want to be in. They all have a very different look and feel. So you feel like you're going to a different restaurant every night, which is quite nice as well. So at the swing bar, we also serve local snacks in the afternoon. In terms of the underwater restaurant, so as long as you're booking a minimum of 4 nights, your guests will receive 1 complimentary a la carte meal in this restaurant. So that is a big selling point to include the underwater restaurant. So that's a good thing to remember when selling this property. In terms of beverages, so it's all premium drinks included, which is amazing. And in the villa mini bar, we include white wine, red wine, rosé, beer, soft drink, snacks, and also a half bottle of champagne in the room. So that's a nice little selling point as well. The overwater gym also included. Again, we include the sunset fishing cruise, another complimentary excursion, complimentary use of snorkeling equipment, non-motorized water sports, etc. And then the same principle applies. Guests also have the 45-minute spa treatment for every 4-night stay. So even better for Lobbygilly, a key thing you need to remember is because we're connected to Isle of Fushi, guests staying at Lobbygilly, should they wish, they can go and use the facilities at Isle of Fushi During the day or in the evening, they can eat in the main buffet restaurant at Isla Fushi. So that's a nice little selling point. If you've got someone who wants something quiet and romantic, but maybe they want something a bit more lively for one evening, they can go over to Isla Fushi. So Isla Fushi is our more lively 4-star option. So very, very different proposition. So you do need to know who you sell into. So Wobbly Experience Isla Fushi, it's a 4-star leading property, very competitive prices. So if you've got someone on a budget, then this hotel, but they want to go to the Maldives, and this hotel will be the hotel for them. So in the Maldivian language, again, Isla means Isla means family. So this is the family island, that's what we say in Wobbly Experience Isla Fushi is. So again, we opened this year. We're perfect for families and friends. Very lively resort, a lot going on. Only the 15-minute speedboat ride from Mali. So if you have got someone traveling with children, they don't want a long seaplane transfer or anything like that, then this hotel would be a good option for them. So it's quite a large island, 268 rooms in total. We have one main dining restaurant called Element X, and then a big bar called X360 Bar and Pool. We have a DJ that's on around the pool during the day playing music for all the guests, so it is quite lively, and we have bars in the evening and a lot going on. So this property doesn't have its own house reef, so Lobbygilly does, which is next door, but this property doesn't, and it is too far to swim to. So if guests wanted to do snorkeling at Isla Fushi, they would have to do a snorkeling excursion at this hotel. They'd have to pay and do that. So we're very family friendly. We have one of the largest children's clubs in the Maldives. It's split over 2 levels, and one's a teen room upstairs. So we're catering for children of all ages here. So another nice little selling point is if your customers are on a budget, and Isla Fushi is the hotel they can afford because it is a budget-based hotel. Obviously, Element X is our buffet restaurant, which is the restaurant that's included. But should they be there for a special occasion like a birthday or an anniversary, they can pay to dine in the underwater restaurant, and the charge for that is $150 per person. And that is actually a really good price to dine in an underwater restaurant in the Maldives. So that's a nice little key selling point if you've got guests that wish to do that, but they are on a budget. So as you can see from the map here, this island is slightly larger than Lobbygilly, and we have the water villas at the opposite end as well. And this is the arrival jetty at Isla Fushi. So we also have the slide into the sea, you can see in the far distance, which all guests can use as well. So that's something a little bit different and quirky that everyone can have a go on. So in terms of rooms, all the rooms are bright, modern, fresh. We have family rooms at Isla Fushi. So these are a separate room at the back of the oceanfront rooms, and they have bunk beds, but they are full-size bunk beds. They will sleep a child age 12 and under, and then they have separate bathrooms at the back for the children. So this is our lead-in room type. So these are the ocean view rooms and the ocean view family rooms. So these are duplex rooms. So if you're booking these to someone, they may end up in a room on the lower floor, or they may end up in a room on the higher floor. But all rooms have their own sun lounges and stuff on the beach, etc. So that's always included, no matter which room type they're in. This is a view of what the room looks like from the upper deck. So if someone is at the higher level, so beautiful views out to the sea over there, as you can see. These rooms, that room sleeps 2 adults plus 1 child, the ocean view room. The ocean view family room sleeps 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 1. So these are what the bunk beds look like at the back of the room. So they've got a storybook theme. They're really perfect for like younger kids who love something like that. You can see through the door at the back there, that's the children's bathroom. And then the adults have their own bathroom the other side in the main room. This is the next room category up. So these are our beach villas, again, along a beautiful stretch of beach here. Really, really nice. And then these are our water villas. So the water villas here are quite unique because they're all in the shape of donny boats, which is something I haven't seen in the Maldives before. So that's quite nice. And at the end of the decks here, you can see there's a shower on the end of what's supposed to be like the end of the donny boat. So that's quite cool to have a shower after you've been for a dip in the sea. And these rooms also sleep 2 plus 1. So this is an aerial view of our children's club. So we have a really big children's club here, really big pool. We have lots of going on, daily activities, anything you can imagine. The children won't get bored in here. And this is just a picture of our karaoke room. So the kids have even got their own music room where they can, it's completely soundproof. They can go in there, make as much noise as they want and no one will hear them. So the Fushi plan is a little bit different to our other all-inclusive plans because it is a basic lead-in all-inclusive property. So dining is in the all-day dining restaurant, and the food here is exquisite. I have had the chance to try this. So it's the same level of food as throughout all of our other properties. Guests have all access to unlimited wine, spirits, etc. They also access to the overwater gym included in the price, daily live music, the DJ, etc. And also complimentary use of non-motorised water sports is included within the price here. And then the children's club is all included as well. So the only things we don't include at Isle of Fushi, like we do with the other ones, are the spa treatments and fine dining options, because it is our lead-in property. But it is really good for somebody who wants to go to the Maldives, but they might be on a budget, or it's even a good option because we're not far from the airport. If someone wants to twin it with any of our other hotels, we can easily do that, or they could twin it with Lobbygilly if they wanted to and do a split stay like that. So it really is a nice option, and particularly good for families as well, I think, with the transfer time.
Wow, I need to go and book a flight ticket to the Maldives now. Yeah. Oh, again, some absolutely stunning properties, and nice to see kind of like the range and the different options for adults only, families, and that kind of stuff.
I think you just need to know who you're selling for, don't you? That's
massively, and that's it. I just think, you know, there's so much product, there's so many different things, and that's why we're so lucky to have our guys in Glasgow. And you know, a lot of them have experienced your product, they've experienced Catherine's products, so they really can give that kind of first-hand knowledge and expertise. So we're very lucky to have them all. Now, I know that we did have a question that we missed from your earlier part of the presentation, and I don't know if we've got a couple more questions that have come in. Vicky, what was the question that we
one we missed before was from Francesca. So she was asking, does the restaurant at Cantafici Steel on Bliss offer cooking classes?
You know, I don't know is the honest answer, but I can find out. But I'm sure he would, because he's very friendly, the chef there, and he always wants to know, like, because he cooks different food every night, like if you've enjoyed it, what you didn't like, what you could do better. So I'm sure he would, and they probably do. I'll find out.
Okay, well, if you let us know, Emma, we can let everyone know.
Perfect. And then just some questions on this section. So Joanna was loving the fact you have English plugs. That was brought up. I hadn't even noticed myself.
Yeah, they're all English plugs in the Maldives, no adapt.
And then Alison has just booked a couple to the Lobbygilly, and they've asked how much people dress up for dinner in resort. Any guidance on that?
I mean, it's totally up to the individuals. Some people dress up and some people don't. I mean, I think because it's a nice 5-star hotel, people will wear a nice dress, I would have thought, but nobody takes shoes in the Maldives. That's the key thing to remember. Some people walk around completely barefoot, but heels don't go well in the sand.
And then, so you did cover this, but Amanda had asked about the house reef, and you covered that section just after she'd asked that question.
Yeah, so at Lobbygilly, but not Isle of Fushi. Yeah,
that's it. And then Ada was just mentioned how amazing the kids club looks. I think I'd like a bit of time in that karaoke room. I think my husband would quite happily put me in there.
Yeah.
But that's all the questions that have come through so far. Again, if we get any more, we can pop them through to you afterwards, and we can let everybody know the answers.
Yeah. That's fine. And again, I'll send all the fact sheets for all of these hotels through to you guys, because I know there's a lot of info to remember.
Perfect. Yeah, then we can share with everybody. So a massive thank you, Emma, for joining us and taking your time this evening to update us on all your beautiful products. And a massive thank you again for your amazing prizes. So some lucky person is going to get a chance to go and experience 2 nights at Atmosphere Kanafushi. And then we've got 2 lovely vouchers for the Ivy, £200 vouchers for the Ivy. So you can kind of go and have some nice food if you can't quite make it to the Maldives. So thank you so much. So I'm now going to hand over, and Emma, please feel free to jump off if you have got
Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us for so long. And I'm going to hand over to Charlotte now to do the quiz. So over to you, Charlotte.
Thank you. So it wouldn't be one of our virtual showcases without a Slido quiz. So if you've joined us before, it should be simple. Scan the QR code on the screen, pop in your name so I know who's playing. If you're not using a phone, you can open up Safari or your desktop Internet Explorer, go to slido.com and put 1201 in, and let's see who's joining us. So not forgetting, we've got some incredible prizes to give away this evening.
No, it always gives me anxiety, this bit, and particularly tonight because the prizes are so amazing. So first prize is a 2-night stay at Atmosphere Kanafushi. Second prize is a 2-night stay at Sun Siam Irafushi. And then for third and fourth, we've got the £200 vouchers for the Ivy. So really lovely prizes tonight. So it was worthwhile you guys spending your evenings with us. But I think I'm just absolutely, I've taken literally pages and pages of notes. So yeah, just so much information, really invaluable information for selling Indian Ocean. And we will follow everything up. There'll be the scan should be on the screen, Sharon, if you can see it.
Yeah, QR code still in the corner. You should be able to just take it from there. Or like I say, go to slido.com. 1201 is our entry code. Now,
yeah, we will share everything with you even. It's been a long day.
It has, definitely. So you're going to have to watch me tonight, Gemma, because I keep having a few technical issues. So I'll make sure that once I've got everyone in the room, that I don't click through the questions too quick.
Yeah.
Such an exciting prizes. So there's 58 of you joining us at the moment. We'll give it a couple of more minutes just to see who else joins. If you're having any problems, pop it in the chat. Vicky's keeping an eye on the chat box for me, aren't you, Vicky?
I am indeed. Yeah, I'm here on standby.
Brilliant.
Sharon's nearly there.
Just ask for 1 moment.
That's okay. 1 moment's fine.
Oh, thanks, Laura. I've learned lots as well. So I'm sure you all guys have. Do I need to put a number in? Yeah, if it's asking you for a code, Ada, it's 1201.
Yeah.
Got 60 on. So
Not asking. So if it's not asking, you should be logged in, Ada. So
yeah,
can we see your name? Can we see your name on here?
Can you see yourself?
I can't see Ada's name.
Oh, I can. You must be
see, bro, you're in. Okay, so last final call for anyone who's going to be joining us. If you're not in a moment, you're not playing. I'll just wait a few seconds.
I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I know,
It's
it's
intense.
We all wish we could play because those prizes are amazing.
So just a reminder, if you've never played Slido before, it's multiple choice. Make sure you select your answer and click submit. The rule of the game is it is fastest fingers first. So it's not just about getting the answer correct. It's about answering it faster than anyone else. We've got quite a few questions to get through. And when we've done the first 4 or 5 questions, we will have a quick look at a leaderboard to see where everyone's placing. But let me tell you, that leaderboard will probably change as we go through to the final questions. So I've got 63 of you in and ready to play. This is your final chance to join. If you've got any issues, pop it in the chat box now and I'll just hold it. But if not, I'm going to go.
Oh, Francesca
can't see herself. Let's have a look. Can we see if Francesca's in?
And Leslie,
and Leslie Morgan's not showing. I'm wondering if we've got too many to show, but
might be.
There's a few names that they can't see.
I think it might be that there's too many names to
There's too many to show on the screen.
As long as it's showing on your phones that you
as long as it's showing on your phone or your desktop, waiting for the quiz to start, then you're ready to go.
Has anyone not got that holding screen waiting for the quiz to start? If everyone's got that, you're on.
I'm just going to join myself just to see what the welcome message is.
It says get ready. Apparently it says get ready.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as it says get ready.
You're all good. Someone else has just appeared anyway.
Yeah.
So. That's me. I've just joined, but I won't play.
All right. You're not allowed to play. You're not allowed to play.
I'll come out. Right. So it says get ready. Has everybody got the get ready?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go. Right. First question. Which hotel has just won a Traveller's Choice TripAdvisor Award for the best for its amazing Maldivian restaurant? And I'm not going to say it because I'll get it wrong.
I think it's like Cargo.
Cargo. Is it Varu or is it Atmosphere Kanafushi? So, did it show that everybody answered, Jem? Can you see where we're now?
No, not yet. We've had 56 out of 66 answer, I think.
Okay, so I don't think everybody answered that one.
But it's not moving, so I just put it up.
Okay, so let's see who got it correct. It was the Varu. Okay, next question. Don't forget, you have to click submit when you answer it. Next question. How many spa treatments are included at the resort? So is it 1 45-minute, 2 45 minutes, or 3 45 minutes every 4 nights? Now, we covered this quite a few times, but is it 1, 2, or 3 spa treatments?
This is on the Atmosphere properties, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. You've got the answer correct. It was 1 45-minute spa treatment.
Yeah, someone
Okay.
about that.
Next question. Which is the only resort in the group reachable by seaplane? Is it the Varu by Atmosphere, or is the Atmosphere Kanfushi? So which resort is reachable by seaplane? You're all answering, a couple of seconds. Okay, let's have a look. So the answer is Atmosphere Kanfushi. We've had some great notes taken tonight. Okay, next question. How many bars and restaurants does the Sun Siam Arafushi have? Is it 13, 15, or 14?
You've made these hard tonight, Charlotte.
No, don't forget to submit. Okay, so let's see who our winner was on this one. It was 14. Well done. Okay, so this is our current leaderboard. So Nicola, you're leading in at the moment. We've then got Sarah, Jenna, and then Kerry. But as I said, the final questions can change it all.
Oh gosh, and look, they're all 4 out of 4 and they're all 0.23. So you're gonna have to get a bit quicker, girls, because you need to get the edge.
Right, are we ready? Next question. How do you transfer to the Olivui? I don't know if I said that right. Is it speedboat or seaplane?
Yeah, we need Sarah to read these out. She's got all the names.
Yeah, she's got
down.
a lingo. She knows. Let's have a look.
Oh, someone's putting the answer in the thing. You don't.
Let's have a look. So the answer is speedboat. Well done. Next question. Which resort has the largest floating water park in the Indian Ocean? Is it the Arafushi or is it the Siam World? And they even spell out the name of the hotel with the water park. Okay, all right, Brill. So the answer was the Siam World. Next question. Where can you find the largest underwater restaurant? Is it the Obu Select Sangeli, the Obu Select Helengeli, or the Obu Select Lobigeli? Have I said that right? I don't know.
You're getting the hang of it now.
I'm getting it. Okay, so the answer is the Obu Select Lobigeli. Well done. Next question. Which island has the most amazing world-renowned reef? Is it the Obu Nature Helengeli, the Obu Experience Alafushi, or the Obu Select Sangeli?
That was a bit of a mouthful.
That was. I'm trying to say it in 15 seconds. Let's have a look who got that one right. It is the Obu Nature Helengeli. Okay. What is the meaning in English of Lobigeli? Lobby means love and Gili means island, Love Island. Or Lobby means island and Gil means love, island of. Can you remember? I think most of you got that one right. It is the Love Island. Fantastic. And now we've got our winners. I told you. Done. So Jenna, you've won. You're our number 1.
So that's the 2 nights at Atmosphere Kanafushi.
We've got Helen Davies, and you've won
2 nights at Sun Siam Irafushi.
Kerry Frampton and Tracy H. You've
No,
won.
that's not Tracy. I was thinking Tracy Doherty used to be Tracy Hirsch. I'm like, is she playing?
I hope not. But you guys have won the Ivy £100 voucher. So we're just going to take a very quick screenshot of this. If you want to just pop your email addresses into the chat, we can pick it up from there so we can contact you with your prizes. So if you just pop it in there. I'm also going to stop screen sharing because I'd like to see you all. There's quite a lot of us on this evening. So let's see
I need
if
to
we
get a
can see some
photo.
faces.
I think the girls are in a bit of shock on this chat.
Yeah, wow, amazing.
Well done, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us for the entire evening as well. We really appreciate your support. I'm going to get a little photo of you all.
Big smiles.
Yeah, cheese. We can all have a glass of wine now. Oh, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket so I can go on holiday to the Maldives.
That's a really good idea. I think you're a little bit out of time though now for
I
that.
know, probably.
Maybe have to do the Saturday night straw.
Oh, fab. Right, I can see the girls putting their email addresses in there.